He's got Bible stuff, so he doesn't get there till 9:30.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I see. I see. Hey, True Believers England teen here, and I'm with back issue Breen. The reason why I've done this, where he's got the small box and such, because we're going to show off some comics, and I've got a great big massive ego. All right, wait, what is this? I'm always worried about. You know what? Twiddles has taken to chewing holes in the shirts now. All righty, I do want to show off something first. You guys might remember over Christmas, everybody's like, "Hey, I got this." I was like Charlie Brown. I got a rock. I got a rock. I got hot sauce. I got hot sauce. Well, in all honesty, my wife did give a gift card. So finally, my Christmas is done. My Christmas presents are here. And I think you're going to dig on this here, Eric. I got the Wonder Woman Silver Age omnibus.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
This is good stuff. Now, I went back and forth. Like, do I want to get the Dan Slott? Because I got the Savage She-Hulk for my daughter. Do I want to get the Dan Slott omnibus for She-Hulk? I'm a huge She-Hulk fan. I would have had to pay an extra $20 because my wife got me a $50. This was $50 freaking dollars.
I would have jumped on that in a heartbeat.
It was the first thing that really went to mind, but I was wondering, should I just get something I could get all at once, or should I prorate and knock the cost down on another cool book that's a little bit?
We did one of our retrospectives on one of the books in there, and it involved a flying carpet, Steve getting rescued, and this. I mean, it was so much fun.
Now, my only disappointment is that it was advertised with issue number 100 as the cover, and that's one of my favorite covers of all time. But still, awesome book. I can't wait to break into this. I am a Wonder Woman fan, by the way. Have been since the 70s. I grew up with Linda Carter, man.
You get over the disappointment of not getting the cover you want, because that happened to me on a Spider-Man. Because Jerry and I both ordered the one that had the Morbius 101 cover, and Cheap Graphic Novels said we can only send one per order. So I got the J. Scott Campbell one. But you know what? Once I read it and put it on the shelf,
that's it.
It doesn't matter.
That's all you care about, right? Okay, so we're going to be talking about some books that we that's going to be up for auction this Saturday, along with some of the leftovers from last week and so forth. I am excited about this. Got some decent stuff. Now, the first few books here, probably about the first five or six books here, I thought they might be 50 centers. They might be $1. I'm going to check out more of them because I don't like the way the spines look and such. So the first one up is The Mighty Thor, starring in Marvel Spectacular. This is issue number 1.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you know what it reprints by the cover?
I want to say it might be 126, because he was fighting Hercules in the first issue, but that looks more like 128. So it's in that neighborhood.
Well, I also have number 5 here as well.
Yeah, that's like in the early 130s. And
obviously you can see it's a little bit banged up, and I'm thinking $1 area for this one.
You know who that is at the controls there?
Well, yeah, it's High Evolutionary. He is so hot right now. But it also has a clip off the corner right there on the top. So
who cares?
Yeah. All right. Next up, once again, the first few I'm showing are the rough ones. I like to build up, put the big books really at the back. But I'm telling you something, all the way through, you're going to like this box, Eric's. Both of you. Both the Erics are going to like this box. Is Eric?
You sound like the Men's Warehouse. You're going to like this box. I guarantee it.
There you go. You mind if I just go full screen?
No.
Okay, cool. There we go. I mean, we could still hear your beautiful soprano voice. Yeah.
I am dainty.
Just off, like, way back here. That is so awesome. I love this cover. The white, the Firestorm being on that. But then, of course, you see it's a bit dirty and some bends around the... But there you go, Justice League 179.
It's Jim Starlin.
Also, let me turn this lamp a little bit over so it's not shining on and causing glares. Next up, we have Justice League 106. And if I remember correctly, this is part of the story that leads into Freedom Force.
Well, it's Freedom Fighters.
Freedom Fighters.
I know that's in 107, but I don't know if that leads into it because DC was not big on that.
Yeah,
I always thought it was 107 and 108.
Is it 107, 108?
Yeah.
It's the story. I thought that him screwing up kind of leads into this.
I'm not 100% sure.
Then we have issue number 102.
You know what? You were right.
So far, so good, huh? Next up, now we're staying in the 70s for most of this, but I like these books, man, even though they don't get a lot of sales. But here's Superboy. There we go.
I've become
this issue 191.
Much bigger Superboy fan since I started doing the fossils.
Yeah, you know what? I'm the same way with like Superman, Lois Lane, and Jimmy Olsen.
I was already a fan of them for some reason, but Superboy, I just, without the Legion, it was just kind of like, Now I love it.
Yeah. And hello to Jay. What's up? Nothing wrong with digging Diana. Is there a Silver Age omnibus like that for Dr. Fate? That would be so cool.
I don't think there is because he didn't have enough. He didn't have his own series long enough to fill one.
Were you able to get those out today? Oh, it's going to be tomorrow, Jay. It's going to be tomorrow. I'm waiting on Nerdy Texan so I can send everything all at once. So let's see. There we go. All right, next up, this is definitely going to go in the 50-cent bin because it's right. There's writing on the cover, but this is Marvel Spotlight number 16, starring the Son of Satan. And somebody put freaking garage sale prices on.
You can still at least start that at $1, though.
You think so?
Yes.
Well, I'll try it, and then if not, next week, I guess.
Because for some reason, there was so much of that. I found an Iron Man 55 with one of those on it. Yeah, and it doesn't take as much off as you would think. It's not like cutting the value.
Number 14. Out. Yeah, but Iron Man number 55 could sell coverless for a good amount.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it. Just I was just using that as an example of a big boy.
Now, this is something we'll probably start at $1 or $2 because it is issue number 55 of a Silver Age book. It's Brave and the Bold, and it is even before Batman. Batman did not become star of Brave and the Bold until issue number 75. He appeared in a few issues before that, but they decided at 75, this is it. It's Batman teaming up with other people.
Tell me one of them, and I'll see if I can tell you the other.
The Atom.
Flash.
Not quite.
That was 56.
I actually thought if I had said the Metal Men, you probably could have gotten
not a chance. I'll own my. I didn't know that.
There you go.
I'm not sure I had that in my big collection.
Issue number 55 there, guys. All right. Now we're going to the books that are in decent shape. So, and definitely decent shape where I have no illusion. This is going to be $1 or higher, depending. This right here is a bit of I always kind of dig finding these. They're not worth a lot of money, but they're interesting little tidbits from the 1980s and such. And this is the X-Men Chronicles, the magazine for X-Men fans.
Yeah, I have. I think I might have kept mine.
There you go. And man, kids today have no freaking clue on how big the X-Men were back then.
Well, kids today have no idea how big comics were.
Well, that's true. That is true. I don't know where I would put this, in all honesty. Probably just put it in for $1, maybe $2. But here is issue number 1 in a 9-issue miniseries called Secret Wars 2.
Yeah, to start that in a $2 lot.
And then we have issue number 1 of a miniseries we had all of it for, but this is Hercules.
And by the way, for everybody that's here, Dave dropped a video the other day. Got to check it out. Yes, first one in a while.
Okay.
And we had Jackson Roykirk.
What's up?
He was on with us Monday afternoon. Graphic had kind of like an impromptu, and it was because Jackson could actually get on. Don't know what he looks like, but we now know what he sounds like. So, and he gave basically his origin story of comics and how his comic collecting, and that was very cool.
By the way, I like the fact that you said that because there's going to be a book that kind of plays into that whole thing. I had a few of these in the last auction, so if you want to fill out, you've got the Omega Man number 5, and here is issue number 6, and issue number 7, and number 8 again, and we have issue number 9, and issue number 10. And we have issue number 1. And we have issue number 4. And we have issue number 2, but yes, no, number 3. And here's issue number 14. And issue number 13. And number 11. And I've got this in an omnibus form, and I've got to tell you, these are good reads. Okay, I was challenged on this book, not directly, but it was I was told by Mr. Breen, I don't think I would be able to sit down and just read that because of how wordy it is. And these are the Marvel Universe Deluxe editions. I got to tell you, these are good reads. I would not mind at all if Modern Marvel just pulled these up and said, these are the rules we're going to live by right here. You know, just update the history. They've got the powers. They've got everything in there that they need. Let's go with that. And this, we have issue number 1. But yes, I have been reading through these books, and it's just it's so much fun. I like these. Okay, so here is, I guess this is like introduce this character kind of series. And this one is a man called Dominic Fortune. What series, Eric?
Should be Marvel Premiere.
Dun dun! Eric knows his stuff. Here we got Marvel Premiere number 56. Another character that made his first appearance, this is not the first appearance, in comic books and Marvel Premiere, was Doctor Who.
Who?
There you go. Another guy who made his first appearance, and he should be bigger than he actually is in issue number 54, Caleb Hammer. There you go. Do you know why he didn't make it?
Because he wasn't Jonah Hex.
He's not gay. There's no hey.
Well.
Yeah. That too. All righty. Man Wolf made an appearance in Marvel Premiere in issue number 46.
That's cool.
Say again?
That's cool.
And the character I thought should have been bigger probably wasn't, because nobody wanted to draw the costume.
Jack of Hearts.
And this is issue number 44. Yep. I could play this game all night there with you. All right, but this is one of my favorite costumes of all time, and because of that, I was drawn to the character. When I read about him in Marvel Universe, the handbook, I wanted to find comic books with him in it, and I searched them down. There were 2 characters like that. I thought Charlie 27 looked like the Michelin Man, so I wanted to find out about him, so I became a Guardians of the Galaxy fan.
Yeah, if the Michelin Man were jacked.
Well, yeah. And then King of Hearts. All right, next up, we've got a character called...
Did you promote him?
What?
He was Jack a minute ago. Did you
Jack
promote him to King?
Did I say
King of Hearts? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jack of Hearts. Here we go. This is issue number 39 of Marvel Premiere. And then we have issue number 30. 39.
Do you remember where he made
40,
his first
39
appearance?
and 40. I do not, sir.
Daredevil.
Oh, that's right. That's right. There's
he had the Green Lantern origin where the original Torpedo was dying and got him Brock Peters, I think his name was, his costume. And of course, that's when Daredevil shows up and assumes that he had just killed the guy that was the game the suit. Yeah.
Jim's saying he loves the handbook and personally thinks they were put together better than Who's Who. So do I. I agree with you. I still like DC's Who's Who, but the format that Marvel had theirs in was so much easier to read. Let's see what we got. My channel was back issue bins, but it's dead now. And what's this one called? Leave it in the comments so we could link to you. Hello to MK. What's up? Yeah, I was the first thing I showed off, and we and you missed some comics, was the final Christmas present. My wife got me a gift card, and a $50 gift card, and I got this with it.
See, I got my last Christmas gift. It was a gift card to Trader Joe's. So you get a Wonder Woman omnibus. I'm going to get olives.
That's not a bad thing.
No, it is not, because boy, they are good olives.
Yeah, I like a good olive. All righty, kids. This was one of my favorite freaking issues of this book. My brother loved the toys. We had them for a while, but I was one of those at the time. I was way too young, I guess. I don't know. No, I wasn't. What did I do with his Micronauts? Because I remember maybe I just wanted to piss him off. I don't know. But here we go. We have issue number 2 of the Micronauts, and this is where they're on regular Earth. I loved this book. I read this book to the point where it was falling off the staples. Next up, we have Micronauts number 3. And we have Micronauts number 9. And we have the King Size Annual number 2. All righty. And then we have the In Better Condition Marvel Spectacular starring Thor, and that's issue number 3. You know the issue?
Yeah, it's right around 130.
This is the same cover, though. I recognize that cover. I very much so recognize this cover, and I just noticed there is writing on the book, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This is issue number 10.
Because I think the Marvel Spectaculars started after Journey into Mystery became Thor.
Yeah.
Which would have put that at 126.
This is issue number 30, starring the Warriors 3.
That is a really fun story.
All righty. Let's see. Do we have...
They basically get caught between the moon and New York City. Oh, and that's Christopher Cross. They do get caught in New York City, though.
Okay, so next up we have Marvel 2-in-1, issue number 63. Eric, do you know?
Moondragon?
Oh, close.
Warlock?
Hey, Moondragon's on the cover, and I believe she was the team up in the issue prior.
Yeah, 62 was Moondragon.
That's issue number 63, and then we've got issue number 71. You want to take a stab?
Iceman?
Nope, not even close on this one. The villain's Miles, and it's Mr. Fantastic. All righty, what's the next one, though? Issue number 72.
I don't know for sure until they get 75 is the Avengers. I know that.
Well, yeah, we've had one of these before, and this one is not going to be in the dollar box because it is a double-sized issue. It's co-starring the Avengers. It's in great condition, and right here you go. They're against Blastar.
Yeah, it's not a dollar book, but it is a $2 book. That it's just not worth anything anymore.
Way to sell a comic there, Eric. All right.
I'm inducing bidding. And I tell it like it is. That's why I'm here.
Dudley Moore, R.I.P. Great freaking
David Crosby. I mentioned
Christopher Cross and David Crosby. By the way, rest in peace. Oh, Jim Sorenson's bringing up. Yep, David Crosby.
Now, here's how I look at that. If Super 70 Sports has a picture of 8 people from Farm Aid, and it's like Willie Nelson, Keith Richards, Mick Jagger, Tina Turner, Bob Dylan. He goes, if someone had told you that they would all be alive today, you basically said you would have drug tested them. Same thing with all 4 members of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. If you had told me they'd all made it into 2023, so they had a good run considering David Crosby's been damn near dead for 20 years.
Jackson Ricard, I was ready to drop $20 on that Marvel team 2-in-1, but now
well, send me the $18 that you saved.
All righty, so my old thought on that is within the last 6 years we've lost people like David Crosby. We've lost 3 of the 4 monkeys. We've lost David Bowie, Michael Jackson, and Prince in the same year, and you're telling me we can't get Justin Bieber on one faulty airplane? Thank you very much. Just, it's unfair. It's unfair with the music.
No, Michael Jackson actually kicked off years before.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to tell.
Yeah, Bowie and Petty died really close to each other, fairly close to each other.
I just wanted to tell the Justin Bieber joke. That's where it was going. Okay, kids, we've got Marvel 2-in-1 issue number 83. This was my introduction to Marvel 2-in-1, and that is where he teams up with the Sasquatch. And I believe the other Marvel 2-in-1 I bought at the same time was my introduction to Giant Man, and I thought he was the baddest ass character. I loved Giant Man at the time, and then they don't use them. They just, it's like I thought it was funny when they killed him off in the Civil War, and everybody was acting like he was freaking awesome, and oh my gosh, I love you. You guys didn't use Giant Man. Nobody gave a fuck. All righty, so next up we have Marvel 2-in-1 number 84. You want to take a stab?
Nah.
Alpha Flight. The next one you can guess.
Spider-Woman?
Nope. Issue number 86.
86. Sandman.
Hey, I was about to say, you talked about this book a lot.
Yeah.
There you go. And
thanks, John Byrne. That was a heel to face turn that actually made sense, and Byrne undid it.
Yeah, and I remember liking that storyline. I didn't mind the redemption of Sandman.
No, he was a reserve Avenger. He was in the whatever Silver Sable's group was. But Byrne likes his things the way he's like Marvel's. He was like Jeff Johns before Jeff Johns.
That's the way it was when I was a kid, so I want to turn it back.
Yeah, and that works sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. Why would you wish harm to Justin Bieber? That's a very deep question, Ash. Okay, so next up we've got Superboy number 190.
By the way, Ash, I don't have my phone turned on, so just pretend I just typed AS with a million H's.
Next up, we've got Marvel Super Action issue number 35.
I believe that's Avengers 73.
All righty. And then we have issue number 29.
That's 68. I think.
And we have issue number 28.
That'd be 67.
There you go. All right. We're off to the races now. We're really kind of taking our time here, but I told you you're going to like this. I told you were going to like this.
I'm liking this. I may be late.
Here we go. This is Adventure Comics Presents number 485. Now I really became a collector. I wasn't just reading. I became a collector because I liked Dial H for Hero.
Yeah, it's a shame she went psycho. Mass murdering psycho.
And then I have issue number 487. Yeah, I could see a lot of these starting at $2.
And I remember his name was Chris, right? But I forgot her name.
Chris and
Psychopath.
Yeah, I want to say Kelly, but I don't know. I think I'm wrong on that one. It's been a while. This is issue number 486. There you go. Now we're going to pop into some Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. This is still going to be in the $2, even though it's a little rough because it is the first where Legion of Superheroes gets their name in the title, basically. It's Superboy starring the Legion of Superheroes, and this is issue number 197.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, what's Wolverine doing on the cover?
Yeah, Wolverine, by the way, guys, is a ripoff of Timberwolf. So you think that still is okay for the twos?
Yeah.
There we go. Next up, we have issue number 198. There we go. I'm trying to make sure the glare isn't on it. I turned the lamp a couple of times, but let's see if I can't get that going over here. There we are. Then we have issue number 203. It's a 100-page special for only 60 cents, Eric. There you go.
A steal. Of course, when that came out, everybody was probably still grousing because they used to be 50 cents.
It does have that problem right there.
That is so prevalent among the 100-page super spectaculars that
it's something, because the top is not the problem. It's always that corner right there. All right, next up we have issue number 200. Wait, that was 200 and what? That was 202. This is 203.
Oh wow.
All righty.
I think 205 is another giant.
Well, we got 212. We skipped a few. There we go. Gotta love those 1970s outfits, kids.
Yep.
Next up, we have issue number 219.
See, you and Joe should do a stream together some night and just go on and on and on about the Legion, because you guys are both humongous fans.
You know what? I would have to, as much of a fan I am, I haven't read these in a long time. I would, you know what? Screw it. I was thinking, okay, I'm going to start doing character months and villain weeks and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think, you know what? I'd pop in some Legion. That would do. I was going to start off with Daredevil, but now I think you're talking me in, or at least I'm talking myself into starting with the Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah, because since Wes fired us, we have free time.
All righty, here we go with issue number 220. And if you guys don't recognize the art, that is one Mr. Mike Grell. As a matter of fact, you can see that right here.
Yeah, I didn't need the signature.
I know you didn't. I was just showing off.
No, I'm saying he is distinct. Always has been.
And here we have issue number 229. One thing I like about the Legion of Superheroes is the first appearances aren't exactly worth a freaking ton of money, or at least they don't cost them a lot of money, is what I should be saying.
No, I got to ask you about the Legion. Do you remember the issue with the Bizarro Dictionary?
I do not.
It was 329. It's basically the issue where Brainy gives him flight rings. No attention's given.
Well, you're talking about Adventure Comics?
Yes.
329. Okay.
Yes. But if you have that on file, look it up and read the page with the Bizarro Dictionary. I laughed out loud several times.
Okay. This is the first appearance of Block. This issue number 253. These books are so freaking good. Alrighty, issue number 254. This is my childhood right here, kids. This one and the Teen Titans. And I'm thinking $2, maybe $3 a start on these. This is issue 263. What do you think?
Definitely, if you've got any of the 60 cent, double size,
yeah,
go 3. I would probably do 2 on the ones that followed that.
Well, here's 264.
I mean, because as good as those are, the Legion is pretty much, other than Adventure 247, Legion is a very affordable superhero group to collect.
Yep. It comes down to, like we were talking about and you mentioned about the shop, do you want to sell or sit? Here we have issue number 266. And here we have issue number 267. And here is issue number 268. But I like the fact that these are from, we don't normally get this era of Legion of Superheroes. So I'm excited that these are the ones that are here. Here's issue number 269. Like, I would love to get Teen Titans, but like maybe in the 40s to 70 range, because we've been getting 1 through 30 a lot. Next up, we have issue number 370.
By the way, Maranya, we did set off the alarm last night, so.
And we have issue number 271. There we go. And this is the I think this is the very beginning of like the very first appearance of anything that might be considered Darksidian. Okay, so are you ready to be like, oh, good. These are $3 books, by the way. I'm gonna start these at 3 because they're really cool. Let's see. I like that chick says, I hope I stay awake longer than Nerdy Texan on Saturday. Added bonus. I had a good paycheck. Hey, all right, cool. That's what I like to hear anyway. I was in Legion of Evil superheroes. He was revealed to be one of Saturn and Lightning Lad's twins who was kidnapped and mutated into Validus by Darkseid, says Maranya. All righty. I did my best Monday, but to no avail, says Jack. Okay.
That was to try to set off the Gil Kane alarm.
Okay, so we have an 80-page giant here, the ultimate utmost in comic magazines, 3 full-length classic issues. It is a bit beat up. It's got that thing going down on the bottom again. I'll show it to you guys. This is issue number 67 of the Justice League of America.
Neil Adams cover. That's gorgeous.
There we go. And yes, of course, it's got that.
Yeah, you'd have thought that by the time they went from the 80-page Giants to the 100-page Super Spectaculars, they would have worked that out, but never did.
Yeah.
That's okay, though, because it makes them a lot more affordable.
So what would you put on that issue? Knowing our 1, 2, 3, 5.
5.
And then Big Dog. All right, and then
5,
we have...
no doubt.
And then we have issue number 147, also a giant-sized issue of Justice League.
Now, the dollars that a lot of the DCs have come down got added to the Justice League. That series has gone up, so look those up before you put them out.
Here is issue number 148.
You know who was the writer on that at the time?
Kanigher. Kanigher writes everything.
No, Steve Englehart. DC recruited him to write Justice League.
That's right. In order to
give him personalities. And he said, I'll do it if you let me write Batman. So they gave him Detective, and that's how we got Strange Apparitions.
All righty. Well, we also have issue number 149. There we go.
But he'd already committed to going to Europe, so he was only able to stay on for a year.
And then we have issue number 153. By the way, guys, this is part of my origin story. If you ever watch the comic book origins of Englentine, I talk about the books that inspired me to move on as a collector. And I went with my brother and his friend to a comic book shop called Enterprise 1701. And they were talking about, oh, this book's going to be worth money. I saw Ultra right here, and I thought he was badass. Mind you, I'm about 7 or 8 years old at this point in time, but I was like, he's going to be worth money. He's going to be worth the money. He's at least worth $3 this auction. So there you go. I actually thought of keeping this and putting it on the wall for posterity, but I don't know. I've already got one of those. Here is issue number 157. And we have issue. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think Giacoya was the anchor, but I can't remember who did the art.
Here is issue number 158. Ultra's back. Hey, that's the Secret Society of Supervillains. Huh. All righty. Next up, we have, oh, wow, Jonah Hex. A lot enemy ace on a Justice League book. Okay, we have issue number 159. All righty. And we have issue number 160. I got to say, this next one is probably my least favorite outfit that Zatanna wore. It's the Dazzler outfit. It's issue number 164.
Yeah, that one didn't work.
And issue number 166. Now, I almost put this one down, but I was thinking, nope, it's still going to go in there for what this book is. Somebody drew an X over the L in Justice League, but this is the book where they basically set off Identity Crisis. This is issue number 168. There you go. And then we have issue number 171. And we have issue number 173. Sorry, I took off my glasses because the glare, and now I've got to look closer at the numbers. There you go. And here is issue number 174. And we have issue number 178, which is homage, I guess, to the first issue.
Kinda, but it's the same people playing, I believe.
Yeah.
So well, yeah,
I mean, yeah, it's a different angle, like I said. It's
Despero and.
So, do you like thin, brainy Despero or Hulk Despero?
My favorite Despero was when Elron, the robot, had his consciousness in Despero in the Blah era.
Yeah, I remember that one. Ultra only showed up twice, right? I believe so. He did not turn out to be the Lex Luthor I thought he was going to be when I was 7. Yeah.
You know, he kind of reminded me of DC's Archon from the Avengers, who made a couple of appearances, then popped up in an X-Men annual, and I don't think it's been seen ever since.
Maranya saying her books are Superman Family number 7, Legion of Superheroes with Night Girl and Cosmic Boy, and Iron Man 32 and 35. And for some lucky young person out there, it may just be Justice League 180. There you go. And this is when they redefined Green Arrow. If you want to point to important books in Green Arrow's history, definitely, obviously the Green Lantern, Green Arrow. What do they call that? On the Road.
Hard Traveling Heroes. I think they call it.
Okay. And then of course the Longbow Hunters. But I remember this issue being the one where he said, "You know what, guys? Screw you. You're not doing right." This I thought really freaking defined the character as well, for me anyway. And then we have issue number 183. Now, I dig these. I love the fact that we've got these. We haven't had that run of Justice League. We haven't had a run like that of this era's of Justice League.
Now, if you remember, Green Arrow was not particularly pissed at the team for once, not like Hawkeye always was, but he recognized the stakes they played for and that he was better. He felt he was better suited as a street hero.
Yeah.
So he basically said, beat me down.
All righty. Now, that was a big run of comics. Usually we only have 10 or 15 of each, but this is huge. I will try tomorrow to go out and get issue number 1. It will end up being a middling dog, if not, like, because it's. I think tops I've seen it run for $15. But here is issue number 2 of the book that I've been advertising this next auction at, and that is the All-Star Squadron. The reason being is because I know a lot of people here who like the Golden Age characters. I also know that this is a freaking great series. We sell books here a lot of times when we're talking about it. We're not talking about this is the book that's going to go up and make you $1 gajillion. We talk about the book that's going to be awesome. And here you go, All-Star Squadron gang. That's issue number 2. We have issue. Did I not put them in order? Gosh darn it. That wasn't issue number 2. What the hell was that? I didn't put these in order. Gosh darn it. I thought I had them. Here we go. This was supposed to be done already, dumbass. Alrighty, come on. People waiting. Alrighty, here we go. This is issue number 2. There we go. And we have issue number 3. I need to find a bag and backing board for. And we have issue number 4. Come on, focus. Thank you. And issue number 5. And we have issue number 6. And here is issue number 7. And we have issue number 8. And the book I was showing was issue number 9. I love this cover, by the way. I don't mind showing this twice. Not my favorite JL or JSA cover, or in this case, All-Star Squadron, but it is definitely up there. Here's issue number 10. Do you have a favorite All-Star Squadron cover you remember?
Not a favorite cover.
Here's number 11.
But it probably would be one of the 2 where they did the 5-parter with the Justice League.
Yeah. Okay. This is issue number 12. And here is issue number 13, which I do like this cover.
Yeah, I'm trying to hurry him along, Froggy.
Oh, man, you got to balance. I get it. But here's issue number 14.
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah, it's really cover. Cool.
Yeah,
and here's
Venk, I'm going to be a few minutes late. That's glorious, too.
And here is issue number 16. And here's issue number 17. And here is issue number 18. Here's issue number 19. You want to talk about awesome covers, by the way? Issue number 20. Look at that. That is freaking great. I love this. This is not my favorite, though. There you go. My favorite is the like the All-Star, the banner, the one that's just pure patriotism. Here is issue number 21. And we have issue number 22. And here is issue number 23. And we have issue number 24. And here is issue number 20. Oh, no, that's issue number 20. Yeah, that's number 24. We have to skip over issue number 25. Here's issue number 26.
And you know why 25 is not in there.
Yeah, I do. Yep. Because I put it in the big dog section. And here's issue number 27. All righty. And we got issue number 28. And here's the Soldiers of Victory here in issue number 29. Love this cover too. Basically put the flag behind a superhero and I'm like, yeah, love it. All righty. Here is issue number 30. And we have issue number 32. All righty. Let's bring these over here. And we've got issue number 33. I told you I had a huge collection of the All-Star Squadron.
You weren't lying.
I know. And that's basically why I got, because I know I got a couple of people who love this book. Here's issue number 41. So why not, right? So that and a couple of other things that were in this collection made me go, okay, see if I can't get it for a good price. Here is issue number 42. And here is issue number 43. And here is issue number 44. And here is issue number 45. And we have issue number 46. And we have issue number 47. And here is issue number 51. And I like this next cover too. And if you're a fan of Shazam, you should like it as well. Here's issue number 50. Oh, this was 52. There you go. And here is issue number 53. And here's issue number 54. And then we have annual number 1. And then we have annual number 2. We have All-Star Comics number 1. And we have All-Star Comics number 2. All right. Let me get the next round here. We're almost done here, Eric. Okie dokie. Next up, these are going to be sets. I'll go quick on these because they're sets. Okay, the first is a complete run of the official handbook of the Marvel Universe. This is the original one from the early 80s, not the deluxe version. All righty. And then we have X-Men Alpha Flight. We got both issues of that. And I have not heard of this. This is called the Trojan War. It's a 5-issue miniseries. I've never heard of it. It is.
I don't know what that is either.
Thomas and Sepulveda. There you go. All right. Now let's get to the ones. I always try to buy a whole bunch of books that may go on the to put in the $2 just in case the others are $1. And then we've got some big dogs, a couple of big dogs I'm keeping for myself. We've got Doctor Strange number 25. And we've got Doctor Strange number 18. And we have Doctor Strange number 10. Which, give me a Doctor Strange with Eternity. I'm going to get it. I'm just that way. This showed up in the collection. We've had one of these before. But this is Adventure Comics featuring Legion of Superheroes. And that is what number? 371. We've had one of these before, though. There we go. This is a case of I tried to get Firestorm 1 through 3. And I ended up getting issue number 2. So there you go. But still, Firestorm versus Superman. All righty. And look, I'd buy from the same dealer, and I think he just got a bunch of these at once. But hey, so do I. We've got another X-Men Teen Titans. I think that's the third in 3 weeks. Once again, I will always try to win these. I think they're awesome. And I think I'm secretly saying I want my own collection of Sergeant Rock. But here's issue number 271 of Our Army at War. Eric and I did a video. I just changed the title of to DC Exposes Superman's toxic masculinity. It's basically Superman super dickery. But YouTube's cracking down on swearing, so I had to change the name. This is one of the premier covers. It comes from Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, issue number 81. If you guys don't know this one, this is Lois Lane in space and Superman snapping her air hole.
That'll learn her.
I know, right? Put her in her place there, Superman. All righty. Love this cover. I love this whole series of covers, to tell you the truth. And I'm becoming a fan of these books. I kind of want them. Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, issue number 91.
Tramp.
Her or me. No. Her. And then we have issue number 103.
She'll marry anybody.
I know, right? And then another one. Look, this is a giant size 75 page. That's what it says in here. And the cover's freaking awesome. It's like I love the colors on it. Yeah, this is issue number 104. There you go.
Yeah, one of the lefties I follow on Twitter, one of the comic book guys, he picked up a 106 recently.
Mm-hmm.
And you should have seen the thread of all of his fellow lefties doing mental gymnastics because the hive mind demands that they be appalled by it.
But it's I Am Freaking Curious Black.
Yeah.
And who doesn't want that issue, right? Except for me, who had to sell it. I do want it back, though. Okay, this one is probably going to be starting around 15 or 20. I'm going to check it out. I've got one up on the wall. I think everybody should have one because the freaking character is pure awesomeness. And this is issue number 2 of Star Slayer, the Log of the Jolly Roger, otherwise known as the first appearance of the Rocketeer. As you can tell, it is
when Mike Grell is not the best artist in a book.
I know, right?
Because I'm assuming Dave Stevens did the art in the first story, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. This is, by the way, in great condition. So there you go. Couldn't be shown with its brethren because of what it is. It is issue number 25 of the All-Star Squadron, otherwise known as
the first appearance of Infinity Inc.
There you go. Also probably start around the 15 to 20. Look, Marvel's hot right now. Conan's hot right now. So giant size Conan the Barbarian, it's pretty hot right now.
What issue is that?
It's giant size number 3.
Nice.
There we go. I don't care who you are. I've never heard anybody of this day and age. Back in the 60s, maybe they didn't like it. But these days, I don't know anyone who hates go-go checks. I just don't. This is when they decided, do you know who needs his own comic book? That villain Eclipso. And this is House of Secrets, issue number 79.
You know, one of our fossils, Dr. Silver Age, one of his collecting goals is to have every go-go check book.
See, nobody hates go-go checks anymore. Surprisingly, in the book, if you ever read the unauthorized story, my unauthorized biography of Marvel, I don't remember the title, but they actually say that the go-go checks was a way of telling what are the bad books to what are the good books. The go-go checks was DC. DC was bad. Marvel was good. But now it's like, give me the freaking go-go checks, right?
Absolutely. It's unfortunately for Rod, one of the ones he needs is Batman 181.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not looking promising.
Whoa. All righty. I decided to keep a couple of books for myself. 2 of them would have been considered big dogs. One of them not. And this one is because it's a nostalgia thing. I was a kid. I read comic books, but I never was a collector of comic books at that point in time. I had a collection, but they were thrown under here on this, covers sometimes not on it. It obviously, I was a little kid. I didn't take care of my comics the way I would, but I went to a sale at 7-Eleven, pulled up a whole bunch of bottles. Actually, I found out later what I did was I went to the back of their, I came in from the back of the shop, but my neighborhood was just in that direction. And I saw a whole bunch of bottles by what looked like an abandoned building. So I freaking stuffed them on my freaking wagon because that was the whole thing. You sold bottles, you got all the sorts of candy, you could play video games, whatever. And I went in, they were having a 10-cent sale on comics. And I just got a big old pile. So a lot of those could be counted as my first comic book. The Tales of the Green Lantern Corps, whole bunch of Teen Titans at the time. And this book, which made me want to get the next issue and can't wait to, okay, when's it coming out? And I would always go back to the shop. When's it coming out? When's it coming out? And it's not some big ass title. It's Adventure Comics Presents number 479. And this is the start of the Dial H for Hero. once again, watch the video. I'm very proud of it. It goes through the book like I do any first appearance thing, and it's a lot of fun. Now, one thing I thought was funny is one of the characters created in here was from Harlan Ellison, and Harlan Ellison has credit there. For my video, I contacted one of the people who created one of the heroes on Facebook, and I asked him about it. So by all means, there's more to that video. Go check the comic book origin of Eglantine. It's very interesting. This is the book it highlights, and this one's going to go on my wall just because of nostalgia, so I'm keeping that one. You were going to say something, Eric?
No, but that did remind me that we had a lady come into the store a couple months ago with a copy of Katie Keene #1.
Oh, it
was destroyed. I mean, it was beyond destroyed. But her mom or her grandmother, I can't remember, was one of the girls that had submitted, I guess, one of the fashions. Because I remember, like, Katie Keene and Patsy and all, and Millie the Model would say, like, so and so by created by blah blah blah. And I thought that was kind of neat. That's and I'd love to talk to somebody that created one of the heroes in Dial H. Yeah,
it was fun. He told me what he got for it and what he did with it and so forth. I don't want to reveal it here because I want you guys to go watch that video. It's so underrated and underviewed, in my opinion, for being the first appearance. The comic book origin of Eglantine, right?
Eric and Boyd gets the comment of the night.
Initially, I thought you said Go-Go Chicks. Color me disappointed when you reveal Go-Go Chicks. True. I love this team. This is their first appearance. It's not in great condition, so I thought, even in great condition, it would probably be a $15 book. In this condition, I would probably put it $5. And then I said, you know what? I'd rather have the book than the $5. This is Justice League issue number 107, the first appearance of the Freedom Fighters.
Very cool.
This one's staying home with me. Okay, first thing, I thought this was the first appearance of this character. It's not. It's the first issue of his ongoing series. His ongoing story. He's in Star Spangled War Stories. Fucking awesome cover, man. I mean, this is an amazing cover. If only they didn't have the box that advertises Enemy Ace in it, it would be perfect, but I just think it's awesome the way it is. This is the Star Spangled War Stories number 151. This is the first issue of the ongoing Unknown Soldier. In mint condition, this runs $200 easy. And this is the condition I got it in. If I were to sell this, what would you put it at?
Wow, that's let's see. I picked that up recently myself. Okay, it's 151, right?
It's 151.
All right, give me a moment.
It's not in mint, as you can see. We've got a little bit. Let me go through it. We got a little bit of a problem right here on the spine. Is a little bit of the covers peeling up. But if you go over it, you can see otherwise the corners are sharp. If we go to the spine itself, there's a little tick by the staple. There's 2 color break ticks below it. And then we got a series right along the guy's arm.
And just like your snap judgment, what would you grade that?
My snap judgment with the cover ticks I saw right here, we're talking about a 6, maybe a 6.5 tops.
Okay. Yeah, that would put it well into the hundreds.
What do you guys think? But yeah, this one's going on the wall. As a matter of fact, I saved one of my frames just for this.
Yeah, it's if that's a legit 6.5. Now, should I tell you it's not worth anything? So next time you get in a bind, you don't sell it.
Hey, look, I was in a bind, man. I regret selling my first appearance of Power Girl more than any. That's the one my mind keeps going back to, is the first appearance Power Girl. I will not bring that first appearance of Black Canary off that shelf or off the wall. It's just not happening. I will never sell the first Daredevil red costume. Oh wow, actually no, that wasn't a problem. I thought there was a problem. I was looking at the bag, but no, that is intact.
Damn, did you do a page count
for this one?
Yeah.
No. I was just
because I mean it looks so damn good. I
did a surface level look.
Because I say, I mean, it's damn, that's a 3-figure book.
It is. I think I would have started. Yeah, staples are good, colors are good. I think I would have started this at about 100. There we go. That's the inside.
Now it might have been a tough sell here. At that, because if somebody's got $100 to spend on a book, they might be looking for a character they're more familiar with than Enemy Ace. But it's still that book that's in much better shape than mine.
Unknown Soldier.
I mean, Unknown Soldier.
Yeah, the Unknown Soldier is the big sell on this one.
Because I've got an Enemy Ace, like the first solo Enemy Ace also.
I could have had that at the last warehouse sale. I kind of kicked myself in the ass for not doing it.
Yeah, this got all basically stages, Enemy Ace, Unknown Soldier. It's the same for most people. I mean, there's war characters that if you've heard of, if you know of one, it's probably Sergeant Rock.
Of course.
Now Dave, obviously, that's right up his wheelhouse. Right in his wheelhouse, I should say.
Yeah, I was just so happy to get this book. And all with I actually I was about to put one on layaway at the comic shop for $200. When I tell you how much I paid for this off screen, of course, you're going to freak.
No, I know how this goes.
Yeah. I bought this as part of a big old collection.
Yeah.
So that's the way it's going to look.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you read it? Did you at least read it?
You know what? Yes, I did. I did a video. I mean, I read that book. I didn't read that copy.
Okay.
But I did a video. It's definitely on Old Man Comics. I think it might be on this channel. But I did a first appearance of. So yes, I have read it.
All right, cool.
No, I read the first appearance. I don't think I read that book. So yeah, you're right. I guess I should.
Well, it's not. Right. It's not like it's hermetically sealed. So it's.
Evil Black Cat is saying we would care about the comic book origins of Eglantine if there would be a movie appearance, but none of the censors would allow that to be shown to children or general audiences. I was in a commercial for A-Team once.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope they don't give us a test today. That was my line. It was we were in class and it was going all the way through. They cast me as the nerd. I was like, really? You got nerd off of that? All right. My audition was I went up and I just went and I was doing stand-up just for the hell of it. But the thing is I had nothing prepared. So it was all off the top of my head. And you guys have heard my stories that start off the top of my head. I've been doing that for freaking years. And off of this thing, they said, "Oh, he's going to be the nerd in our commercial."
Yeah, so that's right, kids. He's been doing things off the top of his head. It goes back to the hair, and it's gone on from there.
How old was I? I was about 14, maybe 14 at the time, 15. Yeah, and so they had the desks, and they had a dolly. And it was a tracking. They had that thing that moves past it. And as they passed us by, we had to say our line. And my line was, I hope she doesn't give us a test today. And one time I thought it was kind of a cool thing to do. But they cut right after because I said, and I just went all balls out. Just, I hope she doesn't give us a test today. And then I slammed my head on the desk. And they called cut because they thought I hurt myself. It's like, no, go.
Can we find this commercial somewhere?
I have tried, Eric. I can't find it anywhere. I never saw it. But yeah, it was fun to do. It was fun to play. But the thing was, and this is what got me. I had long hair. I had the leather jacket. I was a heavy metal guy. It had the proper studs and all, I looked stupid. And they gave it to the gay guy so he could be the badass heavy metal guy. I was like, what the fuck? And they actually asked to borrow my jacket to put it on this gay guy playing the heavy metal dude. Oh, shoot. We can't do that anymore. YouTube is cracking down, by the way, guys, on cussing. I just had to sign I tried to warn Dalton. I said, we got to be very careful now because YouTube's cracking down on that stuff. So anyway, guys, Eric's got to go. He's got his thing with Eric, with RDV. They're talking about the best of the new books of the week. So go check that out with them. All of these books are going to be in the auction as well as some of the holdovers from last week. And please check it out Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, I hope you found something. Anything in the box other than the books that I'm keeping that appealed to you, Eric?
Oh yeah, I pretty much have them all. But
what? Okay, say you didn't. What would you gravitate towards?
Ooh.
And let me know in the comments as well. What do you guys think you're going to go for?
The All-Star Squadrons and the Legions would be.
The Legions?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Legion of Superheroes. That's a great freaking era of Legion of Superheroes. Those Justice League, though, man. Perfect.
Yeah, that's those as well. I mean,
I think those three right there. That's the trifecta. So, yeah, good stuff. Anyway, guys, once again, thank you very much for hanging out. Thank you very much, Eric, for sticking around. Sorry, Venkman, you can have them now. I'm done.
Yeah. It passed me around like a piece of meat. I feel like that's
tomorrow. I forgot last week that we're going to be doing this. So, Eric, have you ever seen the pilot episode of the Justice League of America from the 1990s?
Tell me the one where Major Winchester was the Martian Manhunter.
Yes.
I bought a bootleg VHS of that. The same place I bought a bootleg copy of Song of the South.
Hey, all right. And guess what we're going to be watching tomorrow night, kids? Yeah. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to load it up here and I'm going to put it at private to see if I get any warnings. And if it's okay, we're going to be watching the Justice League.
Yeah, what time are you doing that? Because we have a retrospective and a reading tomorrow.
I've started them at 9. I got to start them at 9.
We'll probably be joined in progress, as they say.
Okay, it's a viewing party, so check it out. We're going to be doing either that or a movie called The Marauders, which a friend of mine stars in. So there you go. But it's going to be fun to say the least. We did this with Power Pack where we watch and we joke and we talk about it. So please join for that. And as always, guys, thank you for hanging out. Don't forget to click like if you haven't done it already. Comment when the video is posted. Share this around where I'm trying to get the subs and the views, everything to go up because I've been bleeding for the last 3 years. And let's turn the ship around. Thank you to everyone who's helped out. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching.
Okay, before we go.
Oh, one more time.
You say you got a friend that's the star of Marauders?
Yeah, he's one of the star of Marauders. It's a Harry Potter movie. It takes place at the time of the Order of the Phoenix.
Now,
he plays, I think he plays Gary Oldman's character. Gary Oldman's character. He plays a younger version.
Good friend of mine's dad was the star of Zombie Cult Massacre.
Oh, wow.
So who wins?
Well, mine's the star of a fan film. Yours actually made it to theaters, but the movie is actually pretty
seriously cool. If Zombie Cult Massacre made it to any theater that you could drive up to and put the speaker in your window.
That, you know what? Those are good times. All right, gang, you kids have fun, and thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Good night, kids.